It started as a simple break-in, June 17, 1972. 5 men were caught inside the Democratic National Committee headquarters at the Watergate complex in Washington, D.C. But this wasn't just a random burglary. These men weren't ordinary thieves. They were working for President Richard Nixon's re-election campaign. What were they doing? Wiretapping phones, stealing documents, spying on Nixon's political enemies, and when it all unraveled, it would force the first and only resignation of a sitting US president. Richard Nixon wasn't just any president, he was a powerful and paranoid politician. By 1972, he was running for re-election, and he wasn't taking any chances. Even though he was already winning, Nixon wanted to guarantee victory at any cost. The country was divided. The Vietnam War was raging. Protests were everywhere. Nixon saw his critics, Democrats, the media, anti-war activists, as threats. And instead of running a clean campaign, he decided to cheat. This is where things get crazy. Nixon and his team created a secret unit inside the White House called the Plumbers. Their mission? To stop leaks and take down political enemies. This whole thing sounds like a spy movie, right? Well, guess what? It actually gets worse. The Watergate break-in was part of a much bigger plan. Nixon's team was running illegal surveillance, dirty tricks, and sabotage against Democrats. The burglars at Watergate, they were there to wiretap phones and steal strategic documents to give Nixon an edge in the election. But they got sloppy. Security guards noticed suspicious tape on the door lock. Police arrived. Burglars were arrested. And that should have been the end of it, right? Well, wrong. Because once people started asking questions, everything started to fall apart. 2 reporters from the Washington Post, Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein, smelled something was off. Who are these burglars? Why did they have connections to Nixon's re-election campaign? And why was the White House trying so hard to cover it up? They followed the money, literally. The burglars were getting paid by Nixon's campaign through secret slush funds. And then, the real bombshell dropped. Nixon had a secret taping system in the White House. Everything, every conversation was recorded. And when investigators demanded those tapes, Nixon fought really hard to keep them hidden. By 1973, the Senate launched an investigation. Nixon's top aides started flipping. People were turning on him. The pressure was mounting. Finally, the Supreme Court ordered Nixon to release the tapes. And when they came out, it was game over. The tapes proved Nixon knew about the cover-up. He lied to the American people. He tried to obstruct justice. And now, even his own party was turning against him. On August 8, 1974, Nixon resigned before he could be impeached. He's still the only US president to ever resign. His vice president, Gerald Ford, took over and controversially pardoned Nixon, sparing him any criminal charges. Watergate changed everything. It destroyed trust in the government. It led to new laws on campaign finance and government transparency, and it set a precedent. No one, not even the president, is above the law. But here's the real question. Did America actually learn anything from Watergate, or is history just repeating itself?